All right, here we are, back in it again for episode number 8 of the Ego James podcast. And I'm lost for words, everybody. I really am lost for words. We are taking so many things out of context. And I don't know how to feel about it. Specifically from this one article that I read and actually saw the video of, where this guy was doing the neck sign. I don't think it's the neck sign, but it's the one where you make an OK and you put it at your waist. And apparently it looks like a P and a W to stand for white power. Uh, okay. That threw me off. I never realized that that's what it stood for. Even though it just looks like the OK sign. But you just put it at your waist and basically give the person a neck. Not give a person neck, but you give the person a neck. I shouldn't be explaining this, but I guess I have to. Or I don't even know. Everybody should know what it is. It is basically a elementary trick that we all played on each other when we were kids, and now some guy is getting banned for doing it on camera in the Chicago Cubs stadium because he did it behind I want to say a black news reporter. He did it behind its head. I mean, behind his head. Behind his head. And, yeah. The guy had to, I guess, I don't know if he apologized or anything on it. I didn't do too much research into it. But, yeah. Apparently the guy got banned for life for not going to the Cubs stadium. Man, I've seen a whole lot worse on baseball games, hockey games, NFL games overall, and I didn't see a lot of those people get banned. I'm just curious what's going on here. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guy, but I guess wrong place, wrong time, put way out of context. Let's oh man, I feel sorry for the guy. It's just I'm feeling like somebody on Twitter or social media said that's what it means and had no clue. It's like when people say that when you put it over your eye and it has the 666. It's the eye of the all-seeing eye with the 666 subliminal messages. Okay. I don't even know where we're going with that. Shit. This is scary. We're in a scary point in time to where any little thing can get you in trouble. As much as people say we want freedom of speech, we want freedoms of this, we want freedoms of that, you're contradicting yourself when you say that, and then you throw curveballs like this to where a guy's getting punished for doing some hand signal that he was just playing a joke and it didn't mean what people said it means. I mean, a majority of people even will say that that's not what it means. I'm more baffled at what was taken, the process, behind all that. You know what, like how much effort was put into that when there should be efforts put into so many other different things. But that specifically, I'm baffled. It's hilarious, but at the same time, off-putting. Why we have to really question ourselves. What's next? What is next? What's the next thing people are going to get offended over? That's like my biggest gripe. That when it comes to that, what's next? And the sky's the limit. When I saw that, man, anything can be taken out of context. And shit, I wish I had the guy's name up here. Maybe I'll put it up and we'll talk about it more. I gotta look for it. But on another note of celebrity gossip and all this other, I guess, news concerning Ayesha Curry, how she's not getting enough attention, and how I guess people are really, I really giving her a lot of flack for this. I mean, it's one of those. You can look at it in so many different ways. It's either whether she wants attention from other men or she wants attention from her husband. She feels like she's not getting the attention. She's not getting the limelight. I can't necessarily blame her. Maybe she's on that whole, he's on his away games. He's always kind of playing. He's bringing the bread home. She's taking care of the kids. I don't know how their whole life situation is, but this is what was put to light. I can't necessarily say we can judge her on her whole. She doesn't have enough attention. She's living the good life. We don't know what she's living. I would say cut her a little bit of slack. I'm like, I have no insight on that person's personal life. I can't go about like that. But I will say that that shit, you never know. There's always trouble in paradise. That's what that always kind of comes back to, that whole metaphor where, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. But that's, people really think we're really wishing for, I guess, that life. And some people, I guess, don't like that life. And as outsiders, we're going to judge that hardcore. We're going to judge it because we ourselves have never lived that life. And we can make so many comparisons to other people, or situations that we've seen where people divorce each other or people cheat on their spouse or such. As long as she hasn't done that, I mean, she should be in the clear, right? I feel like she should be in the clear. For her stating she doesn't feel like she gets enough attention, that's all her perception. I mean, she's very attractive. I will say this, very attractive for having, I don't know how many kids they have. They've got like 2 kids, I'm assuming. But still, she's keeping a good figure and all this other stuff. And that's how I see it in the papers and the pictures and whatever articles I'm shown or I see. So, I mean, she can't be doing too bad, but people either way gotta have a little something about to complain about. It may seem so small, so little, but that's all based on that perception of life that she's been living. Was expecting probably all this praise. I mean, people were giving her praise back. I remember in like 2017, man, where everybody's like, damn, Ayesha Curry, she banging and all this. I remember all that. I mean, if that's not enough attention, I don't know, man. Plus, this is from me. I don't even watch basketball. I'll watch it every once in a while at a friend's house or whether or not the playoffs are going. Hockey and basketball for me are one of those sports to where they play so many games on games on games to where it's like it doesn't matter until it hits the playoffs. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% completely diehard honest. Unless you are a huge fan, that's how it goes out. I'm a VGK fan, but apparently if you're a VGK fan, you're not a real fan of hockey. So, okay, I'll accept that one. Okay, yeah, and on other news about myself, I just filmed and recorded a new little show idea that I've been brewing up in my head. Recorded it with a friend, and we went to Dickie's Barbecue Pit. That's what it's called, Dickie's Barbecue Pit. Shout out to those guys, and yeah, it was a good meal, and you'll get to see more about it. I mean, I even took nice pictures of it, filmed out all the food. I tried giving it the aesthetic of, how do they do it on like the Travel Channel? You give that nice pan and zoom and roam around food, even crisp up the color, make it look appetizing. It looked appetizing, but I'll tell you, the lighting of a lot of places, it doesn't do it justice. So you got to get the lighting correct on that too. That's something I learned. Also, I just got done the other day. I watched Dumb and Dumber. And what that movie proved to me is that there are movies out there that need no sequels. And that is a movie that has 2 sequels, technically. It has you can say the one that came out like in 2000 something is like a prequel. And then the other one, the one that came out in 2014, was a legit sequel. And I'm glad that they brought the same people back, even the same writers and the same directors and same actors. But that movie in itself is like lightning in a bottle. That worked so well, and it was aged in that capsule of early 90s. So, I mean, to try to recapture what Dumb and Dumber did back in 94 when that movie came out, and they tried capturing it 20 years later, that's too long for a sequel. That is nope. Your sequel cutoff time, I honestly say, shouldn't be no more than 5 years. If you pass the 5 year mark, nope, don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Nope. Hands off. You leave that gem of a movie alone so that you don't taint it with the sequel shit. That's what I got to say on that. Yeah, and I even posted a little thing on my Instagram saying, who's better, Curry or Sandler? And this is a debate where you can honestly say they both have their fair share of shitty movies lately in the late 2000s, and you're kind of like, man, what happened? Where's all that comedic gold you used to have? And I mean, I think it's elements of their comedy not really growing with their audience. I think that's what it really points back to. And yeah, I think comedy is just a thing that always constantly evolves. And in this day and age, we're walking on eggshells with everything. I mean, people get offended by Jerry Seinfeld. How are you getting offended by that guy? That guy himself, he even says, he's like, oh, I'm dodging laser beams here. I can't do a Jerry impersonation, but that guy's full of himself. That guy right there. But I will say, I'm a person who has actually sat down and watched Seinfeld for when it was on reruns still is on reruns. I can't even say when it was. That show's still going, if you count the reruns. But it's like Saved by the Bell for me. That show is just it's great background noise. Along with Fresh Prince is great background noise. Something you can clean the house to, something you can pretty much watch early in the morning. I can name so many shows that are like that, but to say that Seinfeld is in the top 5, no. I can give you 5 before that. And I'll even say, well, in this day and age, you can't really say The Cosby Show because, that thing happened. I will say The Cosby Show is another one of those shows. That was a nice background noise. Family Matters. A lot of these black sitcoms they're ahead of their time. I'm just gonna say it. Fresh Prince, Family Matters. What's the other one? Martin was a good one. That was a really good one. There's also another one with I think his name is Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans had a show, and that show was really good. I see a show that's kind of like that tries to copy that formula a little bit. Is the one with Anthony Anderson. It's called Blackish. I'm on the fence about it. It has its funny moments. I mean, I've seen them online mostly. I see a lot of clips on Facebook to where they get the funnier clips. They even do it with Big Bang Theory. I'm pretty sure people have seen these, and shit, you can get stuck on hours on your phone doing this, man. This is the way Facebook distracts you the most. They get whoever's posting these clips, these TV networks, they post these clips because you're never gonna really watch the full show in this day and age. They want you to stream everything. That's what kills me, man. I was hearing that AT&T had a series too, but I think it's probably just a web series. But the fact that all these companies have their own little online series, I feel like the first people who did that whole webisode thing was AMC. And let me tell you about those webisodes. You want to talk about anticlimactic? You want to talk about went nowhere? You go straight to those Fear the Walking Dead webisodes. Oh my God. Oh man, that was some trash. It's building up every time, and they give you 30-second snippets too. But after the Third one, you're like, okay, give me more. They're just showing me people staring at each other going, huh? What? What do you mean? I need you to stay calm on the airplane. Everybody's gonna die down there. Okay. But yeah, it was just I remember it was this like teenager and this Asian lady, and then they ended up showing them in the show like 4 episodes in. No, not even 4 episodes. It was like in the second season, 4 episodes in. And that's when that show was just like, pew. I'm surprised that show's still on the air because that show fucking sucks. They're trying to save it with like the Walking Dead characters are crossing over to there to save it. That's when you know. They should just give up. I've seen other shows get canceled. For instance, those Netflix shows on Santa Clarita Diet. Is that one? I gotta Santa Clara. Yeah, that one. The one with Drew Barrymore and Timothy. I can't say that dude's name. But I like how that show got canceled, even though it had a huge fan base, and everybody's looking forward to it. But no, you got basically, ironically, Walking Dead being the show that is Walking Dead. It's nobody's really tuning in. You got the suckers like me who tune in every once in a while, and I guess that's what's keeping them alive. But what I've learned and what I've kind of acquired in knowledge and just insight on this whole TV series type thing, I feel like if you're not going anywhere by like the 5th season plot wise, cancel it. You're done. Nope. It's fatiguing it. Like, you know what show kind of got me a little confused was Supernatural. I was following it for a while while they had it on Netflix, and I can't believe it. They're like on 13 seasons. They're probably on more right now, but I'm just referring back to when I was watching it. 13 seasons, golly. Whew. Talk about fatiguing it. Shoot. I also want to talk about this cloud lifter that I bought today at Sam Ash, using my card, and basically, I like how it sounds, but I feel like it is picking up so much more. It's got a lot of this air that it's picking up, and I mean that's mainly my fault. I haven't really acoustically treated the room that I'm in right now, so bear with that one. But I do like how it sounds. I don't feel so much in a box. My voice doesn't feel as warm. I think that's the main concern that I kind of have right now. Or it could be the fact that I'm listening to 3 versions of my voice. I'm listening to myself outside the headphone, listening to it inside the headphone, and then another on the interface where it's inside the box being processed. So, I don't know. It just sounds kind of weird to me right now. Wow. Didn't you learn anything communication? See, I'm even stumbling over my words. Didn't you learn anything communications class? Oh, that's a tongue twister. To not say and like No, I didn't. I didn't learn anything. I learned a lot in that class. The times that I was there. I'm trying to catch myself every time I do that. But we're moving on. We're moving on to the best part of the podcast, and that is where we read. And I wish they came out with a thing called sweet tweets, instead of mean tweets, where people are like basically judging celebrities and doing all this other stuff like they're not humans. But that's what we do best. Oh, I'm even logged out. Oh, my lord. My lord, what are you doing? Oh, look, a Ghost Recon game just got revealed. I'm looking at the trends for me. So we got Jimmy Butler. Like I said, Twitter, you got to get on the Facebook train to where you're reading my mind. But, so we got Jimmy Butler closed out the first half of Game 6 with nothing but buckets. Good job, Jimmy Butler. First time I heard of Jimmy Butler, I was watching that movie. What's it called? Office Party? It's with T.J. Miller. I'm pretty sure people have seen it. And we got, who else? We got Paradise Hotel, Madden 20. Let me tell you, Madden, you fucking sucked. Madden 19 was complete ass. The feeling of it, the mechanics. I mean, you can. It's basically on that circle. You guys took so much shit out. You're like, we got mute, we got MUT, we got Madden Ultimate Team. Let me stop you right there. You did have Madden Ultimate Team. It's called Create a Damn Player, and it's called Create a Damn Team. Don't hit me with this bullshit. Don't throw that at me. Don't we got Madden Ultimate Team, and people are doing these tournaments. I'm surprised people are still doing these tournaments because this is a game that doesn't try anymore, and still makes money. So I should just shut my mouth, right? No. We're going to click on that one because I can talk about this one personally. For the amount of years I put into this game. Oh, man, you don't even want to know. I've been playing Madden, probably legit, since Madden 64. Nope. Let's be legit about it. Madden 2002 is when I officially can say I was playing it for real. Like, I was conscious of what was going on. I wasn't just the kid you hand the controller, and they didn't know when it lit up. And I'll say that's another thing. The 1-year-olds know when they're not playing because the game isn't lit up. The controller, now they know when it's not working. But back in the day, you can give a kid a wired controller, he wouldn't know. But now these kids are they're too in tune with the technology. My 1-year-old niece, she knows too much, and she'll look at you. And I'm like, well, you're not playing. This is me and your dad right now. Me and your dad we got beef to settle right now. And it was especially in this game because I have been taken to the hospital because of this game. We have broken windows because of this game. We have broken TVs. We've broken controllers. This game brings out the inner rage in you. And I'm pretty sure I can find a compilation of how many times people have broken shit over this game. Hell, I can even tell you that James Michael Cosm, that guy has broken chairs. You know? NHL even does that. Every sports game, because with the sports game, you got to sit there with that ass whipping and let it simmer. And while the person's just laying down the beat down and scoring on you, your defense is trash. On top of that, your offense won't perform. You can't even perform a first down. And then on hockey, you're getting poke checked every time. And they don't even know, man. If you've never had other siblings and you've never played this game, you don't know rage. You take that shit personally. You take it so damn personally. Oh, man. Whew. It's good, though. It's good. I feel like it strengthens you. It strengthens your, what is it, strength? It strengthens your attitude, I guess. Because after so many years of playing it, for me, I'm kind of laid back about it now, where I'm just like, I don't take it personally. But if there's people still to this day who are in their 20s taking this game personally, chill the fuck out. Chill out. It ain't that serious. We all know that the mechanics are so damn broken in this game. You're taking it too personal. You can't do that. That's my advice. If you want definitive advice, I can give you definitive advice on this. But if you want definitive advice on coping with depression and all this other stuff, I probably couldn't tell you. I couldn't. I'm the wrong person to be coming to. You know, I could tell you, keep your head up and move forward. But if you don't apply it, well, don't blame me. You know, I'm not doing my best here. Come on, let me read some mean tweets. And I'm over here talking about sweet tweets. But I feel like you should do it to celebrities, you know what I mean? Boost their ego a little bit more or make them feel special. I mean, hell, they went through hell and back. They've experienced it. They just, got a little taste of that gold at the end of the rainbow that everybody wants. Well, I don't want it. I don't want fame, all right? I do it for the passion. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. I feel like that's such a corny thing to say. I do it for the passion. Of course you do it for the passion, but at the same time, you gotta feed your family, you gotta feed your kids, and I don't know whatever you gotta do. You gotta feed yourself. You gotta make some money. Money. What does it say? Cash rules everything around me. It's all about that cream. Get that cream, dog. They got. Who was this? Mahomes. This dude is on the cover of it. This dude. No. You're killing me. This guy killed me. When I was watching the playoffs between Chiefs and the Patriots, man, I didn't see no heart. Just like Goff. What would happen, man? Goff. The Rams were on fire the whole year, and then, oh, man. What was it? 3-something? It was 3 points, and that was the most boring Super Bowl I ever sat through. The commercials were whack. The game was whack. And those are the two elements. I mean, the food was good. Where I went, the food was good. So, I mean, that was the one redeeming factor, but that should be guaranteed. The food it's chicken wings and pizza. How you can't fuck that up. So, unless somebody likes to be a little bit little different. I like when people do those 5-layer dips, a bean dip and all that. And they're like, "Oh, I made this at home." And bullshit. I've seen that at the counter on Smith's. It's the same exact thing. No, this is from home. It's homemade. The people who make it homemade, I give props to you. But the people who say it's homemade and for a fact you've seen that same exact 5-layer dip at an Albertsons or a Smith's or a Ralph's or wherever you are and they have a grocery store, whatever you want to call it, you've seen it. I'm not alone on this. Not to say that tastes bad, but just saying. Don't take credit. Don't take credit for the what would it be? The butcher in the back, whoever's in the back of these grocery stores making these. No, I go to Whole Foods for mine. Of course, I love Whole Foods. Whole Foods was changing the game by they sell mochi. And I thought they were the only ones doing it, and then I go to a Smith's. Or it was a Ralph's, because I was in California when I did this. I go there, and they got mochi. I'm like, I'm mind blown. Now everybody's on the mochi train, because mochi is so damn good. Oh, man. Some good shit. Look at this. Look at this. Madden is just going to be 2016 4.0. No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's going to be. It's Madden 2013 4.0 or whatever you want to call it, 7.0. That's what it is. These games have been the same since Madden 2013. Don't even trip. Okay? I know this for a fact. I had a time to where I was like super into this game from 2002 till about 2012. Or no, 2013. When I had every single Madden. I even had it across platforms. I had one on Xbox and then I had one on Xbox 360. That's how you know how fanatical I was about this game. This game shapes men. Shut the hell up. No, it doesn't. This game's for fucking pussies. I like 2K. No, I'm going to settle that shit too. 2K plays like all the players are robots. 2K5, okay, they all played like robots. But not going to say the game wasn't fun. But you got to at least admit that they ran like they had something up their ass. I swear to God, and nobody believes me that these players they look so damn stiff. I like the presentation and all that. I hate the fact that you had to play Jamie Kennedy and he'd whoop your ass, or you had David Arquette. You had all these random celebrities you would play on 2K5. That's a game that aged really well, but aged like shit at the same time. Just due to the fact that it has random celebrities. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look up 2K5 celebrities because this is one thing I can look up fast. I'm a slow typer. I'm sorry. What's your words per minute? Oh, I don't know. Come on, you piece. 2K football for 360. I don't know that. No, it wasn't on 360. No. I don't know who typed that in. Google, you got to get rid of those. Got to get rid of those people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because Google enables the people who can't spell well. That's what Google does. Google, you do so many different things. If you're hearing me right now, which I know for a fact you're hearing me right now, if you guys keep enabling the bad spellers, just stop. I like how you guys do that. You mean this? You mean that? Yeah. No, fuck that. If they can't spell it right the first time, no, don't let them do it. Well, how good do you spell? I spell better than you. At least I want to. Come on, let me see it. Celebrity guest. Come on. They had Steve-O on there. That's what it was. I remember. Come on. Okay. They have the list right here. They had Jamie Kennedy, Steve-O, David Arquette, Funk Master Flex. Oh my God. And Carmen Electra. I was going to say Courtney Cox was on it, but it was Carmen Electra. And they had these stock, look like these stock images that pop up in the corner and they would like cheer. And as a kid, I was like in 5th grade when this game came out, and I'm thinking like, man, what if I am really playing the celebrities? Because some of the games I'd whoop their ass, and then other games I'd get my ass kicked. But the only times I'd whoop their ass if I had like a hacked character. But the times I got my ass kicked and go, woo, woo. I just wanted to fucking snap that controller in half and throw it at Jamie Kennedy. Because Jamie Kennedy was the dude who always whooped my ass. I always whooped David Arquette's ass. Steve-O was kind of hard. But if you beat Steve-O, you were able to unlock his character. And he was a running back. That was a cool thing. But why Carmen Electra? Like, as you know, when I was younger, I thought Carmen Electra was pretty hot. Let's see how she looks now. 2019 Carmen Electra. She OD'd on crack. Oh, no, she didn't. Don't say that. Don't you dare say that. We gotta look her up. We're gonna look up obscure. Is she obscure now? I think so. And everybody listens to. She even had songs. All right, I think I gotta listen to this catalog. She's 47. Good Lord. Her spouse was David Navarro from 2003 to 2007. That's a guy. That guy reminds me of Bam Margera. That guy reminds me of that whole era. Dave Navarro's a fucking badass drummer, bro. You don't even know. Oh, okay. You know who else was a tryhard? Was Bam what the fuck is his name? Bam Margera. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have a hate for Bam Margera. I have a hate for his fans. Because those were the kids who were, you knew they were the tryhards. It's like, you know what I can compare it to? You guys ever have the classmates who always like, I listen to Tyler, the Creator, and I'm so fucking edgy. Those are the kids who always tried so damn hard to be like the class clown, but they weren't funny. Or they were the kids who always said, Mister, this is hard. Nah, fuck that, mister. Nah, fuck that, miss. I ain't gonna sit here and do this. And I make it sound like it's a Mexican kid saying all this, but that's the impersonation I got because my school was full of Mexicans, and I got love for them, but that's the impersonation I got. But God, that's the only reason I didn't like Tyler the Creator was his fans. His fans really ruined it. And you can also say the same reason for Hobson. Hobson's fans ruined it too. He's got really toxic fans. Oh God. Damn, she even dated Dennis Rodman. Carmen Electra, what the fuck? She had a thing for dudes who look like fucking freakazoids, who pierced their face to look like what the hell are those standardized tests. They look like standardized tests on their face. David Navarro's cute. What are you talking about? He's 51 years old, still rocks. He's the same height as me, 5'9". Oh, whoa there. Yeah, I like him. Chris Angel, Bam Margera. 2005, if you really go back, was fucking cringe with how much horse shit was out there. Now that it's all coming back to me, oh man. I would have scoliosis from the amount of fucking cringing I'm doing thinking about 2005 era. The only thing coming out of that 2005 era, if you played Madden 2005 with Ray Lewis on it, that's probably the only good thing that came out of that time. I digress, and I move forward, but shit, this opened up a whole goodie bag for me. I'll tell you. They bullied me when I was a fat kid. This is back in the time where you could bully kids. I'm glad I lived in that time where I got bullied slightly and I got made fun of for my weight and all that. And you know, they tell you to fucking man up, beat his ass. Nowadays it's like, you know what? You should report him. You should write him a letter, and we should do a PowerPoint on why bullying isn't good. No, strengthen my balls up. Don't worry, these balls are made out of brass now. What if I saw him today? Oh, what's up, pussy? Oh, I don't know, man. You know, it's all good. You know, just doing my own thing. You know. No, I'm good. But I'm glad. I finally got this cloud lifter. I'm really excited to hear how it all came out. And maybe it actually improves the quality of the podcast. But with that being said, I'm actually gonna change my Instagram name, so you're not gonna follow me at Mark Wahlborg anymore. It's gonna be at the_ego James, and then the Twitter's gonna be the same, where it's at Nortown Ego. And I'm signing off. I'm gonna salute you, and I'm gonna salute you. Yes, sir. Just like how what's his name? Not Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid's the cool one from Frequency. Let me look this up before I leave. We got 4 more minutes. Randy Quaid, there he is. I'm gonna salute you like Randy Quaid, where he goes, "I'm back." It's like, "Sorry for being late, Mr. President." If you haven't seen Independence Day, you wouldn't get it. Just know. Right now, I'm smoking a cigar with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, and I'm signing out. And I got to make more shit, and I got to edit things. Yeah, good. I'm working on shit. You know who I'm talking to. Because we just got done texting each other. Because I know you're asking to listen. All right. Gonna back it on up. See y'all later. Later, brother. On the podcast.